Now, adding your product list, if you have an existing list of product, might be tedious to add it using the product form. So Techlify Inventory does come with an import functionality that allows you to import your list of products into the system if you already have them in an Excel or a CSV file. So let's have a look at how we use that functionality. So once you're on the product list page, you'll see this little import icon here in the header. So if I click on the import icon, it takes you to the import page. Now the import page does come with a sample file, and if we download that sample file, let me just open that up. All right. Yeah, there we go. So you'll see that the sample file, you have the name of the product, the SKU, the initial quantity, the date that you added this initial quantity, what's the reorder point, the measure and categories, and you'll see categories are, you can put multiple categories separated by a semicolon. Now I did prepare an import file here. So let me just pull, yeah, there we go. Right, so I have toilet paper, A4 paper, letter size, legal paper, and then printer ink, and we'll see that the toilet paper is sanitary rather, and the categories are, the papers rather, are office, and you'll see I added the units here, and these units, if we go back to our product form, you'll see the units match what I have here, but you will see that my categories, sanitary and office, do not match what I have here. So what happens if you have categories that don't match? Now let's go and import and find out. So what I'll do is I'll just drag my product import file over here. Now once I do that, you'll see that Techlify's import wizard automatically gives you a summary of how many records are found in the file. It takes the headers of the file and it matches it to the properties within the system. And again, if your files have different headers, you're just able to select the properties that they match. So you can, better be able to match them even if you have differences in your file structure. And then it also gives you some preview. So you'll notice this is the first row in our file, and our import wizard takes care of giving you some preview information here so that you're better equipped to review your import. Once I hit next, data will be validated, and then once it's validated, it gets imported into the system, and we'll see that, hey, our records were successfully imported. Now once your records are imported, you can just click the view imported records, and here we are. We'll see that the records that we added are now at the bottom here, and you'll also see that our new categories were created here. So if I try to add a new product now, we'll see that we now have categories for office and sanitary, and that's how your import works. If there are categories in your import that were not added, then Techlify Inventory automatically adds them for you during the import. Now that there is how you go about importing data into the system. Now just two quick other points of note. If I go back to my import page, you'll see we have an import history section where we'll see that, hey, on this date, Joshua imported 5 records into Techlify Inventory, and as you import, you'll be able to see a full history of import in your import records.